Hey everybody, and welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we have a mission in Infinite Flight Simulator. We have got to transport a secret cargo to Area 51. And before we get into this, make sure you go and hit that subscribe button and like the video. Also comment down below of what you think, and I will see you in a bit. Hey everyone, welcome to Las Vegas. We are indeed at Las Vegas Airport, and we're going to be taking our secret cargo across to Area 51. Now, I mean, it is very secret. Even I don't know what's inside this plane. We've just been told to fly the provided flight path that we have. If I zoom out, you can see that very flight path all the way to Area 51. But anyway, we need to get this transported, so we're going to go and push back immediately. Now, I would be doing this on the server, on the casual server, because it's the only one I've unlocked, because I only got the pro subscription for Infinite Flight very recently, only a couple of days ago, and I haven't played on it much. But I may have had a failing on the casual server, so I'm having to record this solo, in the sense of this is the second time I've attempted recording this, because the plane just bugged out miserably bad. Just it was painful to watch, even for me. And we literally just fell out of the sky. I don't know what happened, but just the controls bugged out. Anyway, we are going to go ahead and taxi to the runway. Gonna get the flaps on 10. Go to my favourite camera view, which is this one. We are gonna get to runway 26 right, I believe it is. So this plane is the Boeing C-17 Globemaster 3. I think I got that all right. And it's one of the only planes in the game that doesn't have a cockpit or any animations to it, which is quite disappointing. But we can't do anything about that. Anyway, let's get strobe lights and landing lights on. This is what I mean about the cockpit. This is that very amazing cockpit, as you can see. Anyway, let's go ahead and set the altitude first. Get that for 10,000 feet. Let's full throttle, brakes off, and let's get this plane in the air. I reckon we can rotate. Let's get this plane off the ground. And speed we will set for 280 knots. Landing lights can go off now, gear can go up. As you can see, there are no animations for this. And we have taken off successfully. Yeah, those engine sounds didn't sound very good, did they? Maybe there's aliens. Maybe it's aliens. Yeah, we're probably transporting aliens. I mean, it is Area 51, to be fair. we're probably doing that. Anyway, let's get the flaps to 5. We don't need them at 10 anymore. And we are already coming up to pretty much our only turn on the entire flight plan. It's just pretty much after this upcoming turn, it's just straight on. So let's just look at the really nice scenery. I have to say, the scenery is a lot nicer in Infinite Flight, and so are the aircraft models and the diversity of aircrafts available. However, the airports, there's just no 3D buildings, unlike Real Flight Simulator, which is why I sort of prefer that. Also, the most recent update to Real Flight Simulator, you gotta love that, with all the opening doors and the actual airport vehicles. They're pretty cool. Whoa, that was a sharp turn right there. But yeah, like I said, this game, Infinite Flight, much nicer in terms of aircraft models, diversity of them, and the scenery. Let's get flaps to 0, don't need them out anymore, we're above 3,000 feet. So yeah, our flight plan is pretty much just straight on, and we're going to be coming in to land at runway 32. And what I didn't know about Area 51 is it's got this these runways here which form a cross, and they go right across the lake there, which I didn't actually know. I thought it was just this one runway here, but apparently it's actually this cross one as well, which is pretty interesting, because I didn't know that. Anyway, let's zoom out so we can see the entire flight path. And we don't actually have too far to go. It's about, what, 65, 70 nautical miles. That's not too bad. I love this camera view so much. Really awesome one. Do you know what I also love? Cinematic cameras. Cinematic cameras, there we go, got there eventually. This is a cool one, having the fly past. But I really do love this scenic one. The way it just sort of goes around the plane as it's flying. That's a pretty cool one. Is it just going to keep doing this camera view? Hopefully it changes at some point. There we go. Let's see if we can get one from the front of the plane, maybe. Hopefully. Or the underside. Very nice plane. Just a shame that there's no animations or cockpit. Hopefully the developers of Infinite Flight will actually change that. And there are no pilots flying at the moment. There's just 4 empty seats in the cockpit. Very interesting. I mean, I know it's on autopilot, but you would have thought there's someone there. Now, the reason we are flying so low is because we don't have very far to go, and so we don't need to be that high up. But also because it is a secret cargo, and we've just been instructed by Area 51 to follow this flight plan as it is. And also we just get really nice views, basically. I mean, look at the mountains. You can see them all. Nice open desert, but it's a mountainous one. So it's really nice, and I don't know what tower we're in at the moment, but we're looking at the plane. And our wonderful cockpit that is completely transparent. Excellent. Let's have a look at this plane. Got a bit of sun glare on all sides of the plane, including underneath the wing, which I don't quite understand. I think that's an issue with the texture of the plane, because it shouldn't be underneath the wing, especially on the side that the sun isn't on. Because the sun's up there, so it shouldn't be shining underneath the wing there, like it is. But it is. Yeah. That happened. Got some writing on there. Maguire. Who's Maguire? I don't know who this person is. Oh, I did turn off the landing lights. I thought I was flying along with the landing lights on then. That would have just been really quite bad. I mean, faux piloting. So we are actually not too far out. We're about 8 minutes away. Sort of. About 6 minutes till our next waypoint. 14 after that. 14 seconds after that. Then 41, then 43, and then 50 seconds. So yeah, we're about... Okay, we're probably near the 10 minutes. But still, it's not too far. Get a good look from underneath the wing. See the sun up there. The engines. And the desert below us. And is that a road? I think that is. And another little airport over there. Right, let's get to the right wing. You can actually see the they're meant to be bouncing up and down like that. I mean, it's meant to go round and round, but that just looks like a washing machine. Okay, so one of our engines is indeed a washing machine. Perfectly normal, as you can all tell. The sky, very blue. And those lovely mountains again. Let's see, is there any other airports around here? Doesn't look like there is. Let's see what's off in the distance. Desert is off in the distance. That is what is off in the distance. Okay. Let's go to the bottom. Pretty boring view actually. Just a grey ceiling and a desert below us. Nothing much. But the best view is of course this one. As you can see down on the plane, and you can look around at all the beautiful scenery. Very nice. And in all that time we have got quite close to our destination. You can see we're coming into the approach. So I'm going to go ahead and calibrate. So I am now prepared to butterize the landing when it comes to it. And why have we got ground speed up? We want airspeed. That's what we want. We don't want ground speed. Maybe that's what I did wrong earlier. I was going by ground speed instead of airspeed. But our altitude is above sea level. For where we are, we want altitude of ground level. And okay, 6,000 feet, or nearer 7,000 feet. It's not too bad. It's quite low, but you know, we'll deal with it. Besides, it's secret cargo, so we can't go too high. Otherwise we might get spotted by radar, although we're probably already on radar, so yeah, just disregard that. Anyway, what else can we look at? Fuel remaining, is there any... Oh, let's have a look. Fuel used. Okay, that's quite a bit. I mean, that's like nearly 2,000 bags of sugar. Or at least a UK bag of sugar, because our bags of sugar are 1 kilogram. So we've used a lot of sugar in this this flight. Fuel flow, that's, I'm not sure if that's high or not. I mean, that's quite a lot of fuel, but it is per hour. Fuel dump, I don't want to dump fuel particularly. That's not what I wanted. There we go, the load, we have a 98% load. I'm assuming that's because our secret cargo is very full. It's quite heavy. But anyway, we'll switch that back to fuel remaining, so we can keep an eye on that. Airspeed we've got either side. Let's go with the flight time. 12 minutes flight time. Pretty good. So we are coming in for the approach. Okay, that came around quicker than what I thought. Wow. Do I risk taking manual control over this? I'm going to switch to captain view first. Oh, it's successful. So I'm going to angle this plane downwards. We are going to slow all the way down to 220. Get the in-flight spoilers on. Ooh, we'll angle up a bit. And we can turn those off now. Which means I need to slightly angle this plane down. Yeah, it's a bit, I'm a bit wobbly. I still can't get used to the physics in this game, because I'm used to doing Real Flight Simulator, which is different in terms of flying. So I'm not too good at it, I don't suppose, but I am getting better at this. I am learning. I still don't understand the how to use the ATC in this game. It's so confusing, and it's not even proper when you're on the casual server, because it's just you tell people what you're doing and that's it. You don't get you don't ask for authorization to take off or land or push back or anything. It's literally, I'm taxiing to the runway, I'm taking off from the runway, I'm landing on the runway, sort of stuff like that. I still don't know how to use it. There's so many different options. Real Flight Simulator, you just press a button, you're done, because it's all AI controlled. A casual server, there is no control, but training server, when I got onto that, I'm gonna struggle big time, because that is where you've actually got real people in the game doing it. Anyway, we need to get landing lights on, geared down. We'll arm the spoilers. I'm gonna try and get the flaps out, because we are going to need them, because we are coming into land. Airspeed, bring it down to 200, should be alright. Put the flaps to 15. Okay, maybe 25, or is that a bit much? Nope, that's fine, sort of. Let's bring this down to 190 for now. Oh, actually, we probably want 180 nav, turn off. Otherwise, we'll end up somewhere else. So I am now flying this plane almost completely manually. We've only got the speed being controlled, which is why I'm all over the place, because I am a terrible pilot in infinite flight. And we are using this amazing cockpit view. You can see all the instruments are working correctly. Yeah, you can see my co-pilot there. Totally 100%. Right, we're going to butter this plane.
500.
Do we go to this view? I think we should. Oh, butter. Okay, bouncing. So it wasn't that butterized. And I can't turn the plane. What's going on here? Turn. 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 We're almost going off the runway. And not the right side of the runway either. Let's hit the brakes. Get this plane slowed down. Okay, landing lights can go off. Flaps can go back. Spoilers we don't need on anymore. Okay, we have landed at Area 51, and that has got to be my best landing on Infinite Flight Simulator by far, which is embarrassing because we actually bounced. Yeah, my landings aren't too good. I mean, the first video I did on this, which was the last one, we almost broke the landing gear because we came in so hard. This one we bounced, but I mean, it was smoother. It was smoother. We didn't bounce too high. I was probably a bit fast, and yeah, I didn't come in as expected. Anyway, let's go park our plane up, switch everything off, and they can take the secret cargo. I don't see any aliens here. Maybe they've hidden them away because they know that we're not normally flying here or based here at all. Or maybe they're just underground. Who knows? But what I do know is that I haven't crashed, which is good, because normally I crash a lot. And when I say a lot, I mean a lot. Let's go to this view. Yeah, you can see the other runways just over there on the lake. Not sure what's happening with the textures of the lake, because it should be water. I think it should be water at least, I don't know. I've never been here in real life, so I can't really comment. Anyway, we're going to park just over there, so I'm going to go back to this camera view. Ooh, turned a bit sharply there and a bit too soon. So yes, we are going to park over here. I know which one I'm going to stop at. Hopefully I'll do it straight. Normally I'm very off-center when it comes to parking. I'm totally a pro pilot. 100%. So we'll turn in now. And we'll stop the plane. That was pretty darn good. Look at that. That was good parking. Turn all of that off. Don't need those on anymore. And let's switch off our engines. So there we go, we have delivered a secret cargo to Area 51. Let's go to the free camera and just have a look around. This is a feature that I love. I love the free camera because you can just go up and anywhere. Look at that. We have just landed here. We've done it. We've got to Area 51. And we have delivered the cargo successfully. So hopefully you all enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, like the video and comment down below. And I have just lost control of the camera view, so we'll just take that back to normal. But yeah, hopefully you all enjoyed the video. Don't forget, Discord server, link in the description, as well as a few other links to my social media, so go check those out. I'd like to thank you all for watching. Hopefully you all enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one.